Hey, good morning. How's it going? This is Ethan Colm with Alderman's Toyota, where your satisfaction is our top priority. And this is the 2025 Toyota bZ4X. So the bZ4X is Toyota's full electric vehicle. It's their only entry into that segment. It is a crossover SUV. It makes 214 horsepower, and this one's all-wheel drive. This one is the XLE grade, and I'll show you what you kind of get with that. But let's start off with the aesthetics. This one's obviously finished in black. You get a little bit of that sort of metallic gray paint flake on the fenders and wheel arches, kind of for like a dual tone color. It looks pretty good, I think. Up front, you have a very flat front end. You have, if you get a little closer, a couple parking sensors, very well hidden. Right there is a parking sensor. Right there is a parking sensor. I'm not even sure if you can see that. It's that little thing right there. You have your Toyota emblem there. You have a bar that goes all the way across here. So let me show you one other feature. So smart key system. You'll be able to go through and walk up to the vehicle, lock and unlock it. As you can see, you have the hold AC button, hold to open the trunk, and lock and unlock. But let me show you this. 1, 2, 3. And I messed that up. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3. And on the third one, we're going to keep on holding. There is a remote start feature on this full electric vehicle to get everything warmed up on those colder days or cooled down. You can also use the hold AC button for that. Coming up over here, I wanted to show you this. You have an actual little air duct right there. To the right here, you have 5-spoke wheels. There's a cover on them right there in order to give you a better fuel economy. And this is what I was talking about, magnetic gray metallic. And then this is your charge port lid. So this one is level 2, level 1, and level 3 capable, although level 1 would kind of just take forever. Level 2 maybe takes from 0 to 100. Kind of hard to say. Maybe about like 8-10 hours. And level 3 is very quick, a little under 2 hours, depending on which one you go to and the temperature outside and everything, of course. On the bottom here, you have composite. You have a decent amount of ground clearance. And in the back, you have some pretty good looking lighting. Right here, you have bZ in blue and then 4X for four-wheel drive right there. These are had in front-wheel drive options as well, but you're not really going to see that many in the New England area here for that. All-wheel drive right there. And then you have more parking sensors on each part of the bumper. I want to show you this. So you have a lot of trunk space in this vehicle. You have a power up, power down tailgate. And check this out. Level 2 charger right here from Toyota. You have a tonneau cover right here to cover your belongings in the back. And let's go through. Let me show you what the back seats look like. We're going to adjust this camera. There we go. So in the back, you have soft touch materials on the door cards. The vehicle's just a very comfortable place to be in. I have that seat up front in my driving position. And then down here you have fabric seats, a little bit of leather on the outside here. It's called Softex. You can fold these seats down nice and flat. Have a decent amount of space here for cargo. 60-40 fold right there. Let's get in, take a look at the legroom we have. All right, here we are in the back seats. Plenty of legroom. Since there's no transmission tunnel, it's practically flat down there. And it's a good place to sit. I like the big, huge panoramic, moonroof or whatever you call it. Down here you have 2 places for cup holders and a little place here to put a cell phone if you'd want. Actually, this is just a fixed glass roof from my understanding. So you have 2 USB Type-C charge ports. You also have ventilation back here, and it's quite a big place. From the back, you can see Toyota's layout in this vehicle. You have that big center screen, which is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, entirely wireless, and it's capable. Let's hop over to the front seats now and kind of go over some of the features of this vehicle. So this bZ4X is going to be using Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which is Toyota's newest suite of safety features, predictive driving assist, everything. Inside here, again, more soft touch materials on the door cards. You got gloss black up here, power seat, forward, backwards. You can lift up the seat a little bit there, and then you have a little bit of lumbar support. I'm not sure if you can see that moving at all. And I like the gray stitching and this little bit of fabric insert there. It looks really good. That fabric is reflected on the rest of the dash, which is kind of cool. You have a multi-information display in here that looks just like our Prius's. And then right here in the center, you have your steering wheel. You have, of course, radar cruise control, lane departure, and lane tracing. And then you can also completely control everything up there. But let's go ahead, push to start. It's a little warm in here, so I'm going to go through and change the temperature. And what we can do now is sync between dual zone climate control. This one has automatic heated seats, which is cool. So when you have these all turned on auto, it'll detect if it needs to turn on the heated seats, the heated steering wheel, and turn them on and turn them off if it needs it, which is a cool little feature. You get in the car, you don't even have to touch anything, just get in and drive. This big display right here is really nice to look at. Let me exit. So super responsive. Toyota's done a really great job of making this just a good vessel for CarPlay or Android Auto. But if you wanted to use it, let's say for like music, it's super easy, super straightforward to get used to. Down here, this is a little different. You have a couple different things here. Parking, it's your parking brake. You have your brake hold function. Then you have a 1-foot driving mode, which is going to save you on your power. So right now, you have like 214 miles of range at a 91% charge. You turn off everything inside there. As you can see, that went right up to 225. So, of course, there's no engine to charge this vehicle. The way you're going to get the charge is from plugging it in, or if you're heading down a hill, you'd be able to go through and have it regen charge. Inside here is a Qi wireless charger for your phone. And then over here you have Eco Mode, X Mode, which is similar to Subaru's X Mode. They kind of developed that together for, all-terrain driving. How you put it into gear, you push this down and then go to the right. Now it's in drive. Push this down, we're in neutral, and then push this down to the left. We're now in reverse. You hear that little beep to let you know you're in reverse. And then P to put it back into park. Let's go through, take a look at the way the headlights look, and a couple other things about this vehicle right before I get out. It does have automatic windshield wipers, which is cool. So one step down, it'll automatically turn on the windshield wipers if there is any water detected using the sensor right up there. And there's heated rear view mirrors, of course. Okay. So on certain trims, like the Limited, you'll have a big spoiler up here, but still you have a little bit of a effect there. Roof rack crossbars are super easy to mount. A nice looking rear tail light that goes all the way across. And then over here, what are you going to get for fuel economy? Well, it's not fuel economy, but 104 mpge, that's 114 city, 94 highway, and all your driving range, everything there. Charge time's 11 hours on a 240 volt. All the different features on here, which I won't get into, but check this out. Really easy to put a roof rack on. And these are bZ4X headlights. Let's take a look at what they look like. High beams and low beams are in the same bulb right there. All right, that's going to do it for me. If you'd like to learn more about pricing and availability of these bZ4Xs, I'll have a link down below in the description to our website where you can find out more about that, or come through and see them for yourself here at Alderman's Toyota on Route 7 South here in Rutland, Vermont. I've been Ethan. Thank you so much for watching.